Hello, and welcome to today's Disco Elysium stream. Yesterday was pretty crazy. I mean, we picked up a lot of new followers. I don't expect them all to be here today, but thanks once again for helping me reach 50 followers. Means a lot. It's just one step in, or towards doing this more often with more effort and better equipment. So I'm just looking at my like hardware stats here, and it's just some concerning numbers. I think maybe they'll dial down when I start playing the game. That doesn't make any sense, but hey, maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. I'm also just checking my microphone volume because I haven't used this exact thing for more than like a day, so yeah, I have to remember not to laugh directly into it in the way I laugh, where I'm just exhaling, because it sounds pretty bad. So yeah, strangely enough, when I actually started the game, my CPU usage went down. Like, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So yeah, we're starting today on the previously inaccessible part of Martinez, which is this sort of isle thing. I wonder if there's anything we can talk to Kim about.
Yes.
Nothing. Maybe if we inspect the bullet, he'll chime in with something to say. Oh yes, we have the map. That's cool. Under worn and torn map of Martinez area dating from 48. A title on the top reads, Beyond the New Revachol, which means welcome to Revachol. I do remember some French from when I took it for a while. I wonder why my CPU usage is so high. It might make the stream look a little bit worse than usual. Hopefully that doesn't happen. At least not too often. But I'll keep an eye out. It's a bit out of date, as it was originally created by a design studio in a failed attempt to spruce up Martinez and turn it into a fancy tourist location. Yeah, let's interact. Maybe there'll be something to do. The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez. Martinez. I keep saying it like in a more Spanish accent, and I know it's more French, so pseudo French, because this is a fictional world. Martinez, maybe that's more accurate, yeah. With directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner. Trace the path through the grid. Excuse me. Ooh, shivers. Your finger moves through the various streets across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cispa, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself. For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and then the map tab. Put the map away. Cool. So it does just work. We also got this book. Hello, Catherine. That's an interesting emoji. How was your day? It was okay. It's not over yet. The Greatest Innocence, this dusty tome brings knowledge on the history of innocences, is written by one Paulo Salamao Lopez de Fuego, a Mesque fascist who tries to reach a conclusion on which of the innocences is the coolest in the world. That was a very interesting description of a book. I don't think you would get that in real life. Precisely, at least. Let's interact with the bullet to see if Kim says any. Kim, take a look at this. It's a jacketed bullet close to 5mm in diameter. A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. We were right. This came from a serious weapon. Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century. I do have more energy than I did yesterday, which is good. Even their RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it. Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This will have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while. Hand-eye coordination legendary. Try to determine what type of weapon shot this. So apparently it's a legendary check, but we have a pretty good chance. You have a similar rifle on hand. You're aware of the name of the antique rifle you found. Encyclopedia said this came from a breech loader. Ha! Maybe we could figure this out quite quickly. We might as well try. Hopefully this succeeds. We have a decent chance. If it fails, we might put something into hand-eye coordination. Otherwise, we'll have to find a new piece of information that will probably open it again. I'd bank more on that. But, let's hope this works. Oh my god, really? Can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models? Oh well. Okay, that's really unfortunate. I'm not gonna save scum again. By save scumming, I mean restart my, reload my game. I'm not gonna do that. Health 2 out of 5, morale 2 out of 5. I don't know what those numbers mean. Anything else here that we need to read? Maybe we should interact with this. Tutti Frutti, I'll hang on to it just in case. Okay, nothing new there. What's in our journal? Find the murder weapon, perform an advanced analysis using hand-eye coordination. Okay. Anything more to do? Let's look at the journal. It might be a good idea to look at the map again. So I don't know exactly where we are. I think we're right around here. There's this check here. Sleeping dock worker. Where's this trash container? Oh wait, that would be behind the wording in rag, so it's over here. Touches Hardy with our authority. Why isn't this scrolling correctly? Warded door. Pain threshold. I remember that one. There's a barbell. Oh, stealing. Call me mañana. Those on white are available to try now. And unfortunately we can't look at the fractured bullet. Map wall. Oh, stealing again. Padlocked door. Oh, wait, is that a new one? I think it is. Okay, so this little scroll doesn't really work that well. That's unfortunate. How has your day been, Catherine? Empathy, logic, visual calculus. How many points? 58. We might put something into hand-eye coordination, which is over here. It might be worth doing. Otherwise, you might find some information that helps us. Let's talk to this person. They are talking about something rather... You stop mid-step and put your hand on the garish necktie. That bottle, Bretagne. Just look at that bottle. Where? Bottle what? Rosemary. In the strong's hand, on the pipe there, glowing blue, a mysterious, otherworldly blue, filled to the brim with holy mysteries. It's hard to know what exactly your vivid interior is speaking of here, but I'm guessing it's got a lot of alcohol in it. I really don't care about any bottle, I don't want to look at it. Okay, cool, what do I do next? Okay, cool, what do I do next? Oh, I think this is about so much more than cool. Please go talk to him, see what it's about. I'm drawn to it. Horrific necktie. Okay, let's ask him then.
Hey, tequila!
Idiot doom spiral. Hey, tequila, 30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra TM. Tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
To see ya. How's business? How's the old reality situation treating ya?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
He picks up his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset.
Takes
How are the high concept reality based adventures proceeding?
sounds like he's actually addressing a problem that we have. He says it like it's obviously your name, like you call someone Billy Brunuel or leader of the 4th Street gang. Good, these people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later. I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name. Not too hard, I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad. Don't know, people tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I've re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law. Not too hard, I'm on a 50-year losing streak.
That's harsh. I'm like 3 or maybe 4 years into mine. Wait, no. Make it 5.
He looks at his messy liquor trademark with a grim expression.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doomspiral either. Haven't found those keys yet. Haven't won that great piece of ours back. No word from my business buddies.
I'm guessing this means a woman to him. He takes a sip from his beer. Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good high-concept conversation. At last! What do you guys do around here? Could you and your pals sign this document for Everott's letter? What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it. What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
He looks at his comrades. Please don't call Biggs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower, but that didn't work out. So now it's a pirate's life for me.
I'm trying my best. Could you and your pals sign this document or Everott's letter?
What's it about?
He waves his hand apathetically.
I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard, I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the F they were.
He looks around.
Anyone's got a pen? The pros gonna do it.
Yes, I have the Screen Ape one. Lend him your pen.
All right.
He grabs the pen and paper and carefully scribbles on the dotted line next to Lillian's signature, Idiot Doom Spiral. I need at least 2 signatures on this document.
Hey, Abs!
He shouts to the mumbling drunkard next to him.
Hey, Abs!
Man looks around confused. Don't you call me Abigail.
I need you to sign this document right here.
He waves the paper and pen in front of the man's face.
It's important. Don't call her.
His trembling hand catches the paperwork. He lays it out on his knee and starts writing slowly. The handwriting is almost illegible due to his shaky hands. His friend grabs the document and admires it.
Don't crawl, Abigail. Great job, Abs. Nailed it.
Yeah, hands it back to you. He says, don't call me Abigail, basically. Can I have the pen back too?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman, and as a businessman, I'm going to keep the pen for my trouble.
He nods confidently. You've done a great service to the village, to the RCM, and to Revgel.
Hey guys, we're heroes.
He waves his hand erratically to the other guys. Rosemary,
About time, man. I've done my duty.
brings his hand up to his face, head for a salute.
Don't call me Abigail.
He snorts and takes a swig from his bottle. The bottle is empty. Thank you for your services, gentlemen. He turns to you. Should we go and mail this? I think I saw a mailbox in the plaza. A few more questions first.
Okay, what's on your mind?
What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before, don't you remember?
Nope. Sure you don't. Hey, Vicey Chess. Welcome to the stream. I have 50 followers now. Yay! I've grown since you were last year, I believe. Nope. Maybe? Nope. He sips his beer.
I don't think you're ready for that grade of reality yet. It'd be ill-advised for me to tell you. You gotta go do the intro yourself. Come back when you've been to the motor carriage, Tequila.
He points toward the waterline with his bottle. So, can you tell me the Tequila Sunset story now? The man shakes his head. His grey eyes look into yours. Yeah, it's been forever. No worries, no worries. Things have been pretty crazy. Have you been? I've been okay. I've been pretty decent for the most part. Let me turn the game's audio up a little bit. It seems quite low. You know, just been dealing with exams and stuff and studying. Been a little bit stressful, not gonna lie, but I think overall it's okay. And you?
Didn't I already say it? I don't want to be the one who breaks it to you. You have to get acquainted with the event first. It'd be irresponsible.
You need to face up to it. Go to the sea, inspect the machine. Be seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Let's talk to this guy. Apparently he has a bottle that we should look at.
Friend.
Oh, he had a very different voice to what I said.
For you, buddy boy.
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you. Does he actually know you, or is he just shopkeep friendly? Okay, well, I'm glad to hear the worst is over for you. I've only written mechanics, which I think was going to be my worst exam, but I prepared quite a lot for it, and it went pretty well, I'd say. I'm cautiously optimistic. Modeling looks like it's going to be a bit of a journey. Not sure about how that one's going to go, although it should be fine overall. I practiced the hard stuff. What are you talking about? Good to see you too, friend. Let's be friendly.
So what do you want? I got smokes.
He tilts his
Pretty
head.
cheap, very cheap. I got Pilsner, great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. Also I have speed, and by speed I mean amphetamine.
See, there it is, bratushka. You feel your necktie strangle you with excitement. The spirit, let's buy the spirit. 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done. It's our end game. This is just another stupid drunk idea I'm having, that I'm attributing to my necktie. This is the mystery and the truth I need to buy that spirit. What if I don't want to listen to my necktie anymore? This is just another stupid drunk idea I'm having, that I'm attributing to my necktie. Bertan, you don't understand. It's not just another drink. This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years. This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh. You have to buy it from him. Get it off him. Kill him if you have to. Our ultimate fate depends on it, and the fate of many worlds. I'm not buying it. The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle of spirit, then at Rosemary suspiciously. Friend, do we know each other? Quite the business venture you've set up here. Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real? No, I don't really want to buy any of this. Mechanics was stressing me out, but then it came the exam. After so much prep, yeah, it was way easier than everything else. Going to church? Yeah, we might be going to church in this video. There's a church in this area of the game that we might be able to go towards. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to go there. That's why there's a question mark. But I'll try. Friend, do we know each other? Sure, friend. You know it. He points a finger pistol at you and squeezes the trigger. Chick, chick. The tracksuited man waves his hand at you.
Don't mind old Rosemary. Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon. Let's have a word after your high concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
Quite the business venture you set up here. Oh. He gets a proud gleam in his eyes. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a female goat in the backyard. What do you mean? You see, friend, he raises his index finger. Man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my friends on 3 bottles of liqueur exquise. Sold 2 to the fellows around here and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook. He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked-toothed smile. The hook, where is it? I can't see it. Looks like you're on your own hook too. Impressive entrepreneurship. Point to his vice stand. I approve. Got a permit for this? Looks like you're on your own hook too. Of course, of course. The drunk raises his pilsner and nods. This is what it is, you know what it's always been. People, buddy boy, it's the people. Amphetamine? By amphetamine I mean speed. You think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer? I thought by speed you meant amphetamine. This could confuse him. I think you didn't hear me when I said... Sure did, buddy. He taps the side of his nose. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both. Right, got it. Good, my man. He takes a chug from his beer bottle. Now what can I offer you? I'm off. Maybe why does the bottle cost so much? See, friend, he brings out 1 liter bottle with bluish liquid. The mouth is corked shut. It's real valuable, worth every real. If you catch my drift, got it from a bit of a business venture. Nod, let him speak. You know, it's funny actually. He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his pilsner and stares at you intently. He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze. What is? What? What do you mean what? What did you think was funny earlier? This guy, he says and shakes his index finger at you. Where did you get the bottle of spirits from? Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from doctor's office. He's not kidding you. Medicinal spirits are a blast per ton. The flaming truth of this joke of a world. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you. Didn't stop me, that's for sure. His voice rings with pride. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. That sounds dangerous. It was, he croaks. In a week, the kidneys started giving me all kinds of hell. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office, not a charity. The real thing. Those arseholes. He gets visibly angry. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing, but I came out on top after all. Okay, how? The idiots left me alone in there. Now I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies. He gets an excited gleam in his eyes. Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room, threw the snakes out, and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. He shakes the bottle. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. He nods at his companions, but this last one is yours for 3 real if you want it. He said 3 real instead of 300. I think it'll prove useful. Yes. 3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime. Yeah, now it's 3 real. That's a much more reasonable price right there. It makes much more sense now. Yeah, let's buy it for 3 real. It might come in useful. He hands you the bottle. Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend. Ratan, I'm so proud. Now, whatever you do, don't drink it. This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption. The tie is so on the money there. Up the bum it goes. But I don't want to put it up my bum. You said anything about putting it up there? No, we're gonna put it in a way more special place. So special. Just hang on to it. Keep it safe. Wait for my sign. Soon. The time will come soon. Have patience, brave one. I'm off. In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend, but come back anyway. He waves you off. Oh boy. We have this white envelope now. A white envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Everard Clare. Inside are some legal documents which have been in a very shaky handwriting, signed by members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics. The liquid has... Wow. We can sell it for much more. The liquid has an unearthly blue tint, the kind that might or might not, but definitely does glow in the dark. This is 98.7% pure alcohol. Keep it away from an open flame. This could come in useful. I don't intend on letting us drink it. I'm trying to get him off the stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I don't drink myself, so why would I have my the video game character drink? Spirit is eternal. The horrific necktie is getting ready for the endgame. For the love of God, do not remove it till the magic happens. Hold on to the spirits and wait for the signal. Okay. Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Do we have to go all the way around? I didn't talk to him. Yeah, we'll come back. It's not far. Oh, there's something in there. I would have double clicked if I had known it was this far, which would have made us run. How's everyone doing today? The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can sit on benches after we solve the murder. Let's go. You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass time when Lieutenant Kitsaragi is gone. Cool, another bench. But we have books and stuff as well, which are a bit more effective when it comes to passing time, I find. What's here? Oh, money. We're immediately making our money back on that spirit. We do need 10 real for tomorrow's rent, but we'll have plenty of time to deal with that, I think. Hello. Washerwoman. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samoan, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean
She
in
opens her eyes.
closer. I have cataracts.
If you can't see, then how did you know I was here? Lean forward.
Oh,
Shadow
welcome.
passes over her face.
We don't cause any trouble around here, and we don't want any trouble either.
We are
That's
not
fun.
here to cause any trouble, madame.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bertan. Show you got style. We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. No. What he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of it. Also, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Feisty Chess.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then,
Oh, no.
which you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm a little... I guess a little tired, but I'm fine. Wait, I've been here before? What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual dark tidings, black hound.
That doesn't sound very good. That's you alright, a black hound licking your own heels. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that? Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant
Okay.
the RCM. Some of them
Yeah,
got
that makes sense.
into a fight. One of them killed another.
That happens.
Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe we are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you.
Okay, I don't think anyone with guns is chasing us.
Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park your motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone,
This is quite sad.
searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Are you going to be streaming during the holidays? Yes, I plan to, if I can. But I'll update that when I'm more certain about what's happening over the holidays. So yeah. I'd like to actually stream more frequently over the holidays or for longer periods of time. But we'll see what I can manage. Where could someone stay around here? Excuse me. What is in this fishing village? That's further down. What's further down the coast? Tell me about yourself. Exactly. Are you here? What is in this fishing village? Just us. She sounds tired. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. What do you mean? This is pretty much a non-place. She grins. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny. This place is so pornographically poor. There's got to be something here. Tell me, who else lives in this village? Is there a way to make a little money around here? Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address. There's got to be something here. She waves her hand southwest. Over there you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the Pox. The Pox? What's that? An old military hospital and its surroundings. She looks toward the buildings to the south, or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. That would be awesome. Well, I'm glad there's support for it. Then I'd be more inclined to try to organize it. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shocked veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder-block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. What happened to the hospital? The goodwill ran out. She tightens the scarf around her neck. The staff left, and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address. She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth. Goodbye, I'm off. We don't really have to talk to her right here and now. It's locked tight. Can't see into the house from this angle. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. A heater, that's nice. Oh wait, actually we can travel around here as well. Maybe you can go this way. Who are you? What are these doing in the fish? Boots. Cavalry boots. Our perception goes up. What do we currently have? Oh, our composure's up, but our savoir-faire is down. I kind of want to get our perception up. A view from above. Good old calf-length cavalry boots. Mount that horse and ride into the night. The heels come in handy too. It definitely makes you some good 5 centimeters taller. But could it be that it's also making you sharper? More perceptive to your surroundings now that you've gained a new perspective? Let's put them on. We look really silly. Our suggestions down because of our shirt. That's fine. Mostly boosts. Civil reaction speed. And that's just our genes, hey. Yeah, we can actually take that down, I think. Both of them are electrochemistry up. This one's just reaction speed down opposed to savoir-faire. Suppose we can put savoir-faire down now, since we removed the shoes. Doesn't make much of a difference. I think we need new pants. Anyway, we look very silly now, so that's fine. Can we look at that? Oh, look. The planks creak beneath your weight. This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. I see. This is quite pretty. Can we zoom out a bit? Not that much. Ooh, what's this? Oh, some money. Great. Can talk to you now?
Aye, officer.
Lillian, the net picker. A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
Sounds Scottish, I think. Or Welsh. No. Anything I can help you with? What would that be? I think it might be Irish. I don't know. That depends. Where are we exactly? I have questions. The first is... What's your name? That depends. Where are we exactly?
Village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Elysium. I guess she's just a little bit northern. Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help. Nice sword. Point at the saber on her hip. Does it come with a story? Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. I'm trying. She smiles at her own joke. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. Hold on, do you know how to use it? It is imposing. It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation. Why do you need intimidation tactics? From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men, and believe me, she adds, tittering, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. Can I borrow that sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective? What makes you think we haven't? She smiles. Heh, the truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared, and tired, and stupid, and too dull for that. I don't know where my accent's going. That goes for men too, but they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in garbage doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that. Behold, point to the expression on your face. I'm a proper man, believe me. True, most people I've met are scared. Behold, point to the expression on your face. Her eyes meet yours and suddenly she starts laughing. It's hoarse, as if she hasn't laughed in a while. Do you like it? Sure. Her face straightens. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield. The traces of her laughter are still there in her eyes, fading fast. So where are all the men now? Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. She looks down, and one of them ended up marrying. Wait, what? If they're thick-headed, where's your husband now? Gone. Gone? Coward! I would never leave anyone! This is quite a bold answer. Oh no. He disappeared? Sounds like a missing persons case. It absolutely does not, the lieutenant quietly interjects. We are not going to look for him. No, no. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves. I'm going Australian. Why am I going Australian? That's bad. What happened? Oh. Wait for it to continue. He didn't respect the sea, went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough one day, the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles. She really liked those muscles though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy. Yeah, death is nothing. Oh my goodness, that's the line. You should have thrown yourself in the waves after him, nod sagely. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? It's healthy to let go and move on. Got to keep the wheel spinning. I like this one. Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. She crosses her arms. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time. I don't know. And went on. She glances at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like rocks. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids. This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another better drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action. Do it. Hit on the widow. It's the right thing to do, said the horrific necktie. Suggestion. Okay. Maybe later. But we have... Oh wait, our wife walked out on us. Is that your boat? What do you do around here? I'm looking for someone maybe you can help. Let's see. She tilts her head ever so slightly. Who are you looking for? I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist, a working class husband. Ugh, she frowns, thinking. I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? People who look for imaginary animals. People who look for animals who are hard to find. People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist. People who look for animals who are hard to find. Aha, she exclaims. Like snowmen. Snowmen? I haven't heard about those. 2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in the sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Where did they go? I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. She points north. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? A working class husband. That sounded more Scottish than my actual attempt. Just my normal voice for some reason. Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. She says, I could use some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore. The husband isn't for me. I'm looking for him for his wife. Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else? She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you. That's it, I'm not looking for anyone else right now. Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Is that your boat? Point at the overturned boat. I don't know where my voice has gone. This lady baffled my speaking. Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. I'll take some time for it'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Sunny days. Point your hand in the rain. Aye. She looks at the rain circles on the water. Sunny days. You got a problem with that? No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days. Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids. There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat. When do you think the boat will be ready? I want to ask you something else. Go right ahead. She looks at you, head slightly tilted. What do you do around here? I think we're good here. Be seeing you then. Let's try delivering on the title of the stream and going to church. Let's try go to church. That's what I meant. We could also post the letter. That's something we could do. There are also these children here. But, what was up here? If anything. There seems to be something. At least. What's this? A dead phone, a smashed receiver like someone hung up too hard. Interesting. And this? Let's see. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. There's another phone. Payphone, a metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone unless you're out of change. Pick up the handset. You hear the tone, the machine is operable. Put 10 cents in and dial a random number. Sure, it's 10 cents. Calling. Continue. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of turn. Someone picks up. Pierre? Is that you? Pierre? The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. No, this is not Pierre. Do you have any news about Pierre? Who is Pierre? He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country. The woman moans and the phone line howls in unison with her. Lines howl. I'm not a salesman, I was just calling around a number and you somehow ran with it. Yes, I'm a salesman. What exactly did we do to you? I don't know who I am. No, I'm a police officer. Tell with the police, to hell with you. Her voice is drowned in white noise, sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Kitsuragi overheard. To your relief, he did not. That's another random number. Yeah, I'm good. That seems like an interesting thing if it's just random numbers. Maybe it's just random pieces of dialogue from like a list of them. That could be cool, yes. Buzz, hum, the electricity flows through the wires with audible power. That could be dangerous. Don't know quite where we are exactly. Is this the church? It may be. Do not touch the electric fence. What's this? Ooh, some money. Yep, there we go. We made up for the call already. A coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Vagrants have recently painted the top red. Water drips from it. Glasses. Make up binos prescription lenses. +2 in encyclopedia, -1 in perception. I'll take it. Those look pretty funny. Maybe we'll have to do a very intense encyclopedia check, so... yeah. A makeshift route. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. Something's no, it's just the main menu. A big wine canister is open and empty. Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Ooh. Oh, a few things. Perception, smell the smell. It's awful and familiar. Hold on. That is awful. Cover your nose. What is it? Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness? Only death smells like that. Something cold awakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be. Kim, what's that smell? Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here. The Lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose. Careful there. The floorboards look rotten and weak. Is this person dead? Ugh. It's not good. Let me get this orb first. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Oh, I accidentally clicked on the box. I don't know. Trash can. Something tar. No, there's some tar, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. Leave for now? Or tear. I'm not sure exactly which. We have to look at this person. I think they're dead. Working class corpse. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2 weeks old corpse, but it's definitely heading there. Hold on. The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days, no longer. He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. We need to investigate. Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now, carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. Study the man's clothes. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue. Oh no, this sounds terribly familiar. Search his pockets. Folded library card. You find some sunflower seeds in a rain-soaked library card, folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand. Good, we should take a look at that library card after this is done. Study the man himself. The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still tangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol, 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark. Examine his face. This isn't too hot. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him, drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height 170 to 175 centimeters, curly hair, stout build, age approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died, confused and alone, most likely, overcome with the awful surprise of it all. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. Wow, we hit that for some reason. Study the surroundings. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. And the floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Examine the man's head. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself. Drop by drop when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes. Wow, we really hit that one. I don't see any other major wounds, do you? It's hard to say. No, just this one at the back of his head. It's hard to say. Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench. Step on the floorboards. That's a bad idea. Examine the bottle. A 0.75 liter Tulula vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time. Tear all around us. He looks at 2 other bottles forgotten near the coin-operated viewer. Step on the floorboards. Examine the chewing gum wrapper. Rabowski, spearmint chewing gum, green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. Look in. Blackness of death, stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed, nearly the whole pack is there, solidified on his lower rear teeth. He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, the lieutenant shudders from the cold. I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same. Step on the floorboards. They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was what caused the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily dropped and disappeared into the sea through the hole, and you would have never found him. Step back. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back. Who is this man? What do you think happened here? What should we do with him? Who is this man? Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. You look south the way you came. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? A dead working class man with a bottle in his hand? Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is. We know who this is. It's the working class woman's missing husband, dead on the boardwalk. The woman you met at the bookstand. He looks at the bundle of flesh and rags lying on the ground. Why do you think it's her husband? The leather jacket pointed the man's clothes that matches her description perfectly. Bottles all around him, pointed at the tower. Said he was drinking summer in Martinez. Library card, he was supposed to return a book. Both of these were true. The bright blue lining, he nods, then points at the ring on the man's left hand. Well, he's definitely someone's husband. What do you think happened to here? Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be so alive. Good morning. Good evening from here, Gamer Adam. I remember you were one of the people who joined from Jim Tasty's stream. Welcome. We're not actually going to be streaming for that much longer, but welcome anyway. Sorry, we've just discovered a corpse and we're looking at it. Could it be related to the lynching? Don't think so. Do you think he was drunk, pointed the bottle? What about the kebab? Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous. That's true. They'll... Excuse me. Yes, that is correct. No worries. Okay, cool. They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. He smiles sourly. Do you think he was drunk? What about the kebab? What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. He shrugs. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the pox. Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab. Do you think he was drunk? I think so. Oh yes, the lieutenant nods. What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure? Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through a head trauma, not liver failure. Could it be related to the lynching? No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident unrelated to the murder case. Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now, right? It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still the question of identifying the body. What should we do with him? From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Hold on, what about the field autopsy? We found him, we should finish this. Take the case. Let's leave this case for the station. I don't want to spend time on it. I still need some time to decide how I want to solve this case. Return to this later. We found him, we should finish this. Dead body on the board. Alright. We should finish, we could, sorry. We should first examine that library card you found, then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we're taking the case. Leave. I think it's straightforward. We've already done a lot of the work by figuring out that it was the husband of the working class woman. I'll examine the library card in a bit. I kind of did have a topic in mind for the stream, which was, oh, we can level up. Should we do that for hand-eye coordination? I'm not actually sure. I haven't leveled up any of the things I'm actually specialized in, which is a little bit awkward. Could either put something in conceptualization or hand-eye coordination. It's a bit of a toss-up. Maybe I'll leave it to chat. What does chat think? In the meantime, I just want to look for the topic of the stream, which was the church. Which I believe is in some direction similar to this. Is this the church? Seems not. It doesn't have the spire. Is it a spire? Pike? I don't really know. The equivalent of the cross. What's this? You can play this game with the controller, by the way, because it's coming to consoles. So, I don't know how much more ergonomic that experience is, but I'm fine with the mouse. Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. Take a closer look. It's streaked with dried seagull excrement and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass. Please tell me you're not taking that with you. Why not? It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying it around enough as it is. I'm gonna take it anyway. Filthy jacket. What benefits does it have? Oh, we can interact with it. That's it. Yes, let's head to church. Prayer is really needed right now. Indeed, if that will help everyone. Give some solidarity. Is that the word I'm looking for? Assurance. Reassurance. I think this might be where I'm looking for. Let's explore this way. Oh, there's a thought. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Ah, here it is. So you see this little thing here, that's like the equivalent of the cross. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. So we're at the church. Yay, I did it. I didn't lie in my stream title. I really didn't know where it was. I should have thought of something else. The sign reads Saint Brune. Yeah, Saint Brune 1147 or 1147. And here, so a murderer might have come here to seek repentance. That's how you say that word. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. Oh well. Dilapidated churches are pretty sad. Personally, I'm not religious myself, but wherever people can find their own asylum and sanctuary, I think they should be allowed that with some sustainability. I don't actually know what that said, but I got a skill point for it anyway. An experience point, rather. Kim, where did you go? We could go in? Church doors. Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular, sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock carelessly drilled into the wood. Rattle the doors to see if they open. Inspect the carpentry. Take a closer look at the padlock. Inspect the staple. Inspect the carpentry. The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. Run your hand over a beam. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Rattle the doors to see if they open. Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door. I don't think that's going to work. Take a closer look at the padlock. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. Hasp. I don't know doors in construction. Some words are unfamiliar to me, like that one. Look at the sticker. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. It's a smiley face. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before. What makes it so modern? It's the contrast between the cherry chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here. Have you seen the symbol before? Point to it. He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses and replies, "No." What does it look like to you? Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. Okay, what is junior delinquency? What is suggestive of junior delinquency here? I haven't seen that sticker before, and I am not a youth. That's decent, but there is flawed logic there. You're using a backwards implication, not the correct way. I agree, it's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here? Padlock, 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 padlock. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set. We have a higher conceptualization than Kim, confirmed. Our interfacing is decent for peeling off a sticker. I'm glad to know that we can try peeling off a sticker and fail. That's very realistic. Inspect the staple. Sure. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through it, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off. Turn to the lieutenant. This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy. Let's back off for now. No need to break and enter. We don't even have the tool equipped. I suppose I can try obtaining the sticker. Oh, we got another viewer just as the stream is ending, basically. I'll do a little bit more before I head off. How about that? Oh wait, I need to exit the dialogue first. If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way. Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I'm actually not that interested in the church right now. The lieutenant nods. It does seem rather irrelevant to our case. Strange that you bring it up, because you never want to do things that are irrelevant to the case. So maybe you know that there's something going on here? Anyway, we do have something that can increase our interfacing. Just to give us a slightly better chance. 72%. Pretty decent. Let's go for it. That's the second one that we failed at 72% this stream. I swear my luck is showing itself off right now. Your hands are clammy from the sea air. The piece of sticker keeps slipping away. Kim, could I have that handkerchief? My hands are wet. Hit the lock. The lieutenant hands you a blue handkerchief. He looks a little dismayed when he gets it back crumpled. However, it should be easier to peel the sticker off now. Okay, you dried your hands. Easy. Let's try again. Why did I get such a high roll when it was so easy? I needed 9 and I rolled 16. Yes, this is my first. Well, it's my first playthrough, but I'm what, like 19 hours in. Gvaus? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, but this is my first playthrough. Yes. I rolled 16 and I just needed 9. Why is my luck like this? There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Isn't that peeling? Unpeeling? Do unpeeling and peeling mean the same thing? Is it one of those words? You said it right. All good. Really? That's surprising. Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs. Put the sticker on your ledger, right on the cover. Shake it off your thumb and throw it into the wind. How are you enjoying it so far? I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Having a great time. I think the writing is great. I think it's really interesting and eerie. Balances humor and gravity very well. Or yeah, gravity, sure. The opposite of levity. Seriousness, in other words. Yeah, I'm having a great time. We still have plenty to go through though, and I'm reading a lot, so this is probably going to be a stream game for quite a while if you're interested in watching. I try my best to do the accents for the characters, but I can't say that they're good. Just, they're attempted, and that's all I can really say. Put the sticker on your ledger, right on the cover. Yeah, let's do that. Style your paperwork was a secret task. Plus 10. Voila, looks very modern. Excellent. What emote is that? Wow. Chef kiss. Oh, thank you so much, Gvaus. I think that's how I said it the first time. Thank you for the follow. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. We are actually wrapping up the stream pretty soon. I think. I did extend it because I saw some new viewers were coming in, so I didn't want to just be like, okay, hello, goodbye. But we will be wrapping it up pretty shortly, I think. Let's not break the padlock just yet. I'm not actually interested right now. Cool, thanks. Tomorrow won't be Disco Elysium, by the way. My Twitch schedule, like on my schedule page, is quite up to date usually. I try to keep that correct. While I'm talking about this, I'm just going to go collect any bottles that I can. Tomorrow is going to be Return of the Obra Dinn, which is also a mystery game. Although not really at all in the same style. It's not an RPG, it's more of an adventure game that uses actual no hands holding deduction. Excuse me. Been having a good time with that. It's pretty interesting. I don't really want to keep these gloves on. I'd rather have... there's no point in taking them off actually. We look kind of silly, but that's it. So yeah, if you'd like to stick around, I do play a lot of mystery games on the channel. It's sort of a fixture, I suppose. I just really like detective stuff. And it's been leading into the games I've been playing. I really just play narrative games and usually indie games, but for the last couple of months, apparently, we've just been specializing in like mystery games. I do like when people play more indie games. Yeah, I'm definitely down with the indie crowd. I have some deep cuts as well. Examine the tear? I'm really not sure. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Liver strawberry liqueur, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up, they seem unhygienic. The tragedy. The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell. He shakes his head with genuine sadness. Okay, that's all I really wanted to check. I wanted to see if there were any bottles lying around. Doesn't seem like it. They just spoke about it. There weren't actually any bottles. Anyway, that's basically where we're going to be wrapping it up for the day then. Yeah, I had a good time. We explored more of this coastline. Hopefully, you'll join me tomorrow for some Return of the Obra Dinn. No, those are much deeper cuts than I even know. I'd be happy to check those out, but I do have the next couple games kind of lined up. After we've wrapped up Return of the Obra Dinn and Disco Elysium, we're going to wrap up Return of the Obra Dinn way before Disco Elysium, I can already tell. But a game that's coming up, I believe, will be Mutazione. I think that's how you pronounce it. I can't remember who published it, so I can't even say. Another one that I'm looking to try is Jenny Leclue Detective. I'm trying to think of any of the others in my library. None are coming to mind right now. But I mean, this is still quite a while away, so there's no worries about there. Yeah, it took me quite a while with Disco Elysium. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. But I don't mind, I like reading and I like promoting reading as well. So that's where we're gonna wrap it up for the day. I'm gonna get to the main menu. So yeah, that's basically a little introduction to my channel, since I just saw you've come in, and you're obviously new to the stream. Yesterday we had a huge influx of new viewers. It was insane, and I have to thank Jim Tasty again for the raid that led to that. Hopefully my accent hasn't been too annoying. Hopefully I've been speaking clearly enough for all of you, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Are all your streams only 1 hour? At the moment, yeah. It's unfortunately the only way my time works out at the moment, especially since I'm running exams at the moment. I'm a student of English and computer science here in South Africa. So there's the explanation for that. I'm going to be like adding panels to the about page so that it explains that. In the next month or so, I might be extending the streams just because I'll have more free time. But we'll see. At the moment, that's all I can manage. But every day, that's something. And I upload all the VODs onto YouTube as well, so it's not like you're really going to have to attend it every day for an hour if you want to catch all the gameplay. You can always just go to my YouTube channel, which is Josh Ford, and it's also linked to my About page. I also have a Twitter, but all I do is update stuff on there. Just say like, oh, I'm not streaming today because I broke my leg or something, you know. So there's no real pressure. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.